Now, Dr. Freeman had written, as the lead author in this paper that we looked at in some detail, secondary analysis of adverse events in phase 3 trials of Pfizer and Moderna vaccines, and they found out that the combined effect was there was a 16% higher risk of serious adverse events in the mRNA vaccine recipients. And you might remember it turns out to be about 1 in 800 recipients had a serious adverse reaction. These levels of adverse reaction are, in my view, outrageously high, and the vaccine should never have been passed. But of course, these are only the acute effects because the trials didn't run for very long. It's not telling us about the longer term effects, just the acute effects. Anyway, over to Dr. Freeman now. Listen to him carefully and then we'll come back and make a comment.
Hello, my name is Dr. Joseph Freeman. I'm an emergency physician based in Louisiana. In addition, I am a clinical scientist. I was the lead author of a peer-reviewed study that reanalyzed the original Pfizer and Moderna clinical trials for the messenger RNA COVID-19 vaccines. We found the vaccine increased serious adverse events at a rate of 1 in 800. At the time of publication, my co-authors and I did not believe our single study warranted the withdrawal of the messenger RNA vaccines from the market. However, since its publication, multiple new pieces of evidence have come to light, and this has caused me to reevaluate my position. An article published in the BMJ regarding the FDA's own observational surveillance data found the messenger RNAs were associated with multiple of the exact same serious adverse events identified in our original study. But the FDA had failed to inform the public of these findings. In addition, now we have multiple autopsy studies that find essentially conclusive evidence that the vaccines are inducing sudden cardiac deaths, yet the rate of these vaccine-induced deaths remains unknown. While many nations that have been using the messenger RNA vaccines have experienced an increase in excess mortality, more people dying than should be expected from past years. And this correlates in time with the initial vaccine rollout and then with the subsequent booster campaigns. Nations with higher messenger RNA vaccine uptake have correlations with higher rates of excess mortality. While the cause of this excess mortality is not known, researchers analyzing this data were unable to identify any other reasonable cause of the excess death other than the vaccines. Given now the Omicron variant is less virulent and is able to evade much of the protection offered by the vaccines, this creates a situation where the benefits of the vaccine have been dramatically reduced for hospitalization and death. Together, this information calls into question if the vaccine's benefits are outweighing the harm. I believe, given the information, the messenger RNA vaccines need to be withdrawn from the market until new randomized controlled trials can clearly demonstrate the benefits of the vaccine outweigh the serious harm we now know the vaccines are causing.
Well, carefully chosen words, I think you'll agree, from Dr. Freeman. And the FDA did not inform the public. If the FDA did not inform the public, how on earth can citizens make informed consent, give informed consent?